I genuinely thought that, yeah, I genuinely thought that the hookshot thingy was the furthest point back. So yeah, I think I'm wrong. Oh god, I'm definitely wrong. That must have been the secret to the west he was talking about, though, right? The commotion to the west he was talking about. That must have been that. So that must have been that one. Yeah, we got this one without, so like him really telling me about it. Is that? Oh no, that's just the the head guys, isn't it? So yeah, okay. Yeah, let's continue back this way. I can get up there now. I can get over this way now. So that's interesting. So there's something. I found a token of death. Okay. Cool. Alright. So yeah, okay. A token of death was not what I was expecting, but sure. Sure. Not a whole lot. Yeah, not a whole lot that way. But, right, that can't have been the whole secret there, can it? This is a very suspicious, tall-looking box. Okay, never mind. Some of these also like have like pathways that like don't particularly lead anywhere, and it's very confusing when they sort of like don't actually lead anywhere. It is. I always think that when the pathway should actually. I have done that one, haven't I? I'm pretty sure I've done that one. Right, we're back in the Lost Cemetery at least. So we're back in the... Yeah, so this was where we first came in. So yeah, I'm pretty sure I've done that one, because it's open, right? So yeah, that can't be it. Yeah, what haven't I... Oh, hello. Yeah, as I say, with this sword... That sword is fine, as long as I remember that I only have 2 swings. If I forget and think I have 3, like I do with the daggers and stuff, then yeah, this was just this, wasn't it? This was just leading up to the Okay, so there's no point to that. Although I suppose I might as well actually just make sure that it's sort of I got it. I'm pretty sure I got it because it's lit up and everything. Yeah, I got it. All right. Okay. Because I can also upgrade my abilities again with the 1000. With my 1000 points. I think I already upgraded my strength up to full. So it would be good to upgrade something like dexterity or something like that up to full. Maybe magic or something. I don't know. One of them. Right. Yeah, okay, so this twin, I've definitely seen another one of those, but where, I don't actually know. Yeah, I couldn't tell you where I saw the other one of those. Have I been in here? I was gonna say, I feel like I have. But I'm forgetting where I've actually been and where I haven't been. That's my issue with this so far. I genuinely don't know where I genuinely don't know where I've like come from. So I am literally just looking around. Right. Cause yeah, sorry I've just taken so long to look around. That does look as though that's something though, right? No. Okay, I thought there might have been something between the two of those. So like thingies there is... Huh. Right, yeah, this is going back to this way. Can't I, Joe? Sorry. Oh god. But yeah, I do feel a little like that. Can I open... Right, okay. So yeah, maybe that's the structure with the secret, the twin. Let's have a mosey around and see whether I can find this other structure, because that's the way to the sort of end, isn't it? Yeah, that was the way to the end. Right, that's the grave man. Yeah, that's grave boy. Cause yeah, as I said, that's the crow up there, isn't it? That was the old crow. There is that over there, which I still haven't found. Because what I should really have done is gone back to... oh, hello. Yeah, what I should really have done is gone back to Thingy, gone back to Jefferson again, and yeah, I should have gone back to Jefferson again. But we will have a look around for this other structure, if I can find the other one of it. Because I am kind of just accidentally looping around. Yeah, I am just kind of accidentally looping all the way around. What is he? What is? Okay, because this must open at some point as well, right? There's gotta be a bunch of stuff that you do like later on in the game. Realize a guardian at the door. As I say, I swear there's got to be something like at the end of the game. Maybe there's like end game stuff. Maybe it is just... oh, there's another one. There's another one. Alright. I feel like a lot of the stream is just going to be me going, and making noises. God. I mean, is that not usually... is that not usually my streams? Just me, so like, ing a lot. Nothing down there, right? Nothing up there. Let's have a look down here. Because we're still looking for the structure's twin. Yeah, we are still looking for the structure's twin. I really want that pot noodle. I really just want food. Okay. Right. I swear I swear I remember it. I swear I remember the freaking structured twin. What is that? That's back to the start of the game, isn't it? Yeah, we've been here before. That's... oh, hello. Something. Probably gonna spend what you gonna eat today. I mean, it's far more important to wonder what you're gonna eat today than me just go, I'd rather hear about what you're gonna eat today. But yeah, okay. We found one at least. We found something. We found something. Right. Is this what he meant by the start of the... is that what he meant by the start of the thing? Maybe that's what he meant by the start of the thing. Maybe he just tells you where the shrines are. Does he just tell you where the shrines are? What is this door as well? Oh, Jesus. But yeah, maybe he does just tell you where the shrines are. I genuinely thought he was telling me like where all of the secrets are and stuff. But yeah, maybe it is just shrines. There's the structure's twin. There it is. Here it is. How do I get there? How do I get in there? Right. Go around this way and then down. Alright. Okay, I see it. I see it. This must be it. I don't... Ah, crap. It moved. I don't see... Right, okay, here we go. Does Burger King have anything good? I honestly don't know. An Undying Blossom? That wasn't quite what I was expecting of a secret. Yeah, I was expecting slightly more of a secret to that. Huh. I was expecting more than like a shiny there. I don't know what I was expecting, but... Just, But yeah, in terms of Burger King, I used to like their, I used to really like their, God, what do you call it? I used to really like their long burgers. I really miss their long burgers. They used to do long jalapeno burgers, and God, I used to like those. Yeah, those were really freaking nice. They used to be really cheap as well, but haven't had them for... God, I haven't had one of those for about like 6 or 7 years, I think. It was like one summer where they did those like for about £2, I think. And yeah, it was great. But right, dexterity is almost full. Wow, that costs 1,500 now? Holy crap, okay. I thought it cost 1,000 to upgrade it to full. Okay. Go on, let's upgrade the magic then. Yeah, 1,500 to full. Goddamn. Alright. Okay. So, back to Jefferson, I think. Yeah, back to Jefferson. But yeah, if I could actually sort of like have their like rolls, you know, they're like actual long rolls, like subway rolls, or sub rolls, I guess. I would be very happy. Just put anything other than Burger King burgers in there, and just have those rolls back, because those rolls were delicious. But yeah, okay. Let's see what he says this time. It's only long one burger and it's long chicken. Ah, that sucks. Usually the chicken ones are the long ones, aren't they? Right, that was it. Castle Lockstone. Okay, once you've explored some more, I will also have knowledge with which to nourish your mind. Interesting. So yeah, he doesn't tell me. Yeah, he just tells me where the shrines are, so I can go find the shrines. Yeah, I can definitely go find all the shrines and stuff. But yeah, after that, so the final shrine will be in Castle Lockstone, right? Behind a keyhole. Behind the hollowed out keyhole. Behind a hollowed out keyhole. Interesting. Might you stop by Lidl here and get some frozen pizza? Hell yeah. I like the idea. That sounds like a good plan. But this technically was a hollowed out keyhole, right? Technically that's a hollowed out keyhole. But... I mean, yeah, I'm just thinking, like, that's a keyhole. Just because it's a giant keyhole door doesn't necessarily mean it's not a keyhole. No, like, keyholes down there, is there? But, yeah, as I say, definitely getting a frozen pizza sounds like a good idea. If you definitely want pizza Frozen pizza sounds good. Right, yeah, we are looking for a keyhole. Looking for a keyhole. Keyhole. As I said, I mean, there is that one there, but that's not hollowed out, is it? That's not a hollowed out keyhole. That is just a keyhole. Yeah. As I said, this one might take me a while. There's some hollowed out keyholes there. They're not exactly hollowed out though, are they? I'm guessing I like shoot something through for a keyhole. Where would I be? I mean, honestly, I'm wondering that. So yeah, it's got. I feel like it's definitely going to be sort of like something like. Just I fire. Oh, I haven't got enough bleeding thingies now. Because I would have thought I would fire it into the keyhole, right? That would be my guess. I don't actually need to use that, do I? Yeah, my guess would be I would fire something into the keyhole. So, yeah, anything where I... Yeah, anything where I don't have... Oh, shit. Yeah, anything where there, like, isn't a hollowed out keyhole. Nope. Okay. I thought I'd try it. Because that is still locked, isn't it? Maybe it is that. But that doesn't really seem... Oh, there it is. There we go. Right. Okay, so I'm in here. Oh, there we go. You know, I managed to make my way in there, but didn't manage to do anything with it. Alright, we good. Oh, crap. Yeah, okay, we're fine. We are good. Everything is cool. Right, here we go. Final shrine. Final shrine. Yeah, there we go. Zen. Alright, I got all of the shrines. So yeah, okay. I definitely feel like maybe we go beat the game today and just see whether there is something. Yeah, just see whether there is something before it or after it, if you know what I mean. Because as I say, finding all the shrines and stuff, I feel like was one thing I didn't think I'd be able to do. So yeah, maybe I do just go finish the game just to see whether there is something afterwards. Because it definitely feels like there should be. It really feels like there should be. Because as I say, the wind on the mountain's got to disappear. The wind on the mountain absolutely has to disappear. The water in the frog lair absolutely has to disappear as well, because there's a giant treasure chest in there. So all of that's got to disappear, right? Yeah, that's all got to disappear. So it has to, right? Something has to happen after the game's finished. I mean, I still haven't got the arrow upgrade. And God knows where that is. Absolutely God knows where that is. Jefferson doesn't really tell me anything. He just tells me to explore more. And then he'll tell me more stuff. And as I say, considering I've been everywhere, it's gotta be something else. It's gotta be something else. Right, okay. Let's just go... I'm just gonna go do it. Yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna go try and talk to the old crow now that we've got the three giant souls. I'm gonna go talk to the old crow and kind of try and see if I can find out what happens when I finish the game and stuff. If it even is the end. Yeah, I mean it might not even be the end. That's what I'm thinking. That is my prevailing theory at the minute, is that this isn't actually the end, it's just going to be another area. But, yes, I am excited. I am excited for the end of this. I'm looking forward to seeing how this game ends, because it should be cool. But yeah, here we go. Alright. What was his voice? You did it. You're a much stronger Reaper than I. I could have never taken down those giant souls alone. It is time, at long last. Has he got another crow, like, on his chest? Let us force this door open, fledgling, and finish our assignments. Because, yeah, I completely forgot the whole point of this was we were going to go find our original... Yeah, we were trying to go find the original giant soul, wasn't it? I completely forgot that was the point. I also have a feeling that, like, the old crow, the grey crow, is, a now to the other side. Why do I have a feeling that, like, their assignment is, yeah, their assignment is, like, the Lord of Doors or something. And this is it. This is the place beyond, where no life is to be seen. Hello? Is that the Grim Reaper? Hey, it's Death. Alright. Are you Death? I thought the tales of the original Reaper were just the mad ramblings of the Free Crows. Yeah, well, yeah, I guess that's me. So, if you didn't know I was real, that means you're not here to rescue me, huh? Just a little guy. He does seem very polite. Just a polite little boy. I like it. But, no, I'm sorry, we're here for another purpose. In fact, you might be able to help us? Wow, rude. But alright, I mean, what's a few more minutes after several centuries? So why are you here? Actually, how did you even get here? We seek souls that have passed through death's your door. We are service-bound Reapers. We require those souls to finish our tasks and restore our stature with the Commission, otherwise we will die. Oh, awkward. If you're looking for a soul here, then you're out of luck. Any non-corporeal souls that pass through the door are absorbed into the Aether. Soul energy has to be recycled to create new life. That's why my job was so important. Not that the living didn't hate me for it. I used to go around reaping souls myself, then pick them up and take them beyond the veil, but it was so depressing. Not for the souls, they don't care, but for the living ones they left behind. I wish I could let them know dying isn't scary, it's just the cycle of life. Thing is, over the vastness of time, I got very tired of that cycle. But then one day, a strange being came to me with a proposition. This being could create portals, doors, to any place or world. They offered to outsource the collection of souls to an automated system using one of their doors. While it was open, it would draw in the souls of the dead. A lighthouse on the shores of the Aether, if you will. In return for this, they asked for their lives to be extended. Well, actually, they asked for immortality, but that's impossible. If souls stick around too long past their expiry date, then with nothing left to tie them to mortality, they decay into demonic forms. All life must end, well, eventually, privatizing death a little bit. So while I kicked back, several generations of these self-proclaimed Lord of Doors came and went, enjoying their unnaturally long lives, each one agreeing, in the end, to submit to the limitations of life and go willingly into the Aether. Until one didn't. Yeah, this one. Which brings us to your current Lord of Doors. Towards the end of what should have been their lifespan, your lord betrayed our long-standing agreement. They said there had been some kind of incident, that the door had malfunctioned and needed to be remade anew. For the door to be reconstructed, it would require the touch of death to link the door to the Aether. But, after this new door was created and opened, the Lord kicked me inside and sealed it shut. No way for me to escape. No way for stray souls to pass onto the Aether. No death among the living. I've been here, alone, ever since. But, my assigned soul, it must be here. It has to be here. I tracked it to this door. It must have entered here somehow. Are you sure you haven't seen it? Sorry, guy. If a soul comes in here without a body, it disappears into the Aether. Is death his assigned soul? Yeah, is his assigned soul death? A real bruh moment? It is. It is. The current Lord of Doors does sound like an arsehole. I think it is a fanny pack. I do like it. But sooner or later, everything that begins has to end. So, there's no hope? It must still be here somewhere. No, 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 no. I wasted so many years searching for that soul. Decades. Centuries. I refuse to die. Uh-oh. I sent you a little bit past your best before date. Alright, bye. Thanks for the assistance, Death. Alright, this isn't going very well at all. Oh, shit. I love the fact that he just left. This is a very bad weapon to do this with. I am not quick enough. Okay. It's also very weird he doesn't have health. Oh crap. Is there actually like... Yeah, is there actually some way I'm supposed to actually like hit him that isn't? Ah crap. Okay, I'm dead. Alright. Okay, cool. But thank you for the luck. Yes. Yes, I would like to... I don't think hitting him back at him hurts him, does it? It does. Okay, so I can actually hit them back at him. I see his hands sort of like getting a little... Yeah, I see his hands getting a little sort of like skew with. Getting a little bit of damage on him. I will absolutely stretch in a second or two, Daniel. I was hoping one of those would just hit him. Okay, there we go. But, yeah, let's absolutely stretch. It's funny when the actual death... Oh, yeah, I liked that. I like death in this. I can't tell you how long it's been since I felt a fresh breeze on my face, or saw, well, anything. You never appreciate something until it's gone, you know? Or do you? I saw a lot of that in my job. But until your Lord of Doors locked me up, I never thought it'd apply to me. I'm sorry about your big feathered friend back there. It's always hard for the living to let go of the dead. Even more of a rough one, having to reap him yourself. I can sort of understand that feeling. Even if it wasn't your intention, you've done me a huge favour here, Crow. But this isn't over quite yet. Because while the door has been destroyed, my power is unfortunately still trapped in its remains. Forging the door required a piece of my own soul. I need it back before I can do my job again. That means if we want to end this cycle, someone else has to take down the Lord of Doors. Have you guessed who yet? I won't be making any more deals again, that's for sure. Head back to your office and reap your boss's soul, Crow. And remember, death is on your side. I like death. But yeah, okay, so this is just go back and fight my boss. But also rip, yeah, also rip. But yeah, he was. I did like the when they were talking about like being sort of like over your sort of like death limit kind of thing. I did think he was going to be sort of like too old. So it was kind of an interesting thing that he transformed into a demonic spirit. At the same time, yeah, I was gonna say he really was on our side at that point, wasn't he? He did a good job. But I mean, I suppose to a certain extent, if his powers have been locked behind the door, then I get that. But my fellow crows. Oh, is this the free crows? But no, wait, this isn't the free crow, is it? This is the other one. We have arrived at a moment foretold long ago. Today, Death's door has been opened, and Death themselves has been freed once more into the world. Fear not, for this is not the end of days, but the beginning of a bright new future. Is his book clipping through his head? I think it is. The forces of life and death have been unnaturally thrown into chaos for 1,000 years. We crows have played a hand in that. We must right our wrongs. We must accept our fates. We must reject those who led us into a future with no hope. It is time for the Lord of Doors' reign to end, and for us to return to a natural life cycle. Even as our world teeters on the edge of oblivion, souls like these forest spirits still manage to emerge through the cracks. Soon a new age will begin, and the world will teem with new life. For that to happen, the final hours of this foretold day must play out as ordained. The crow that freed Death will have to end the Lord of Doors' reign. Okay. Cool. So yeah, I was gonna say that's where the door opens, right? Yeah. But yeah, okay, interesting. Interesting. I was gonna say, could I still level up? Can't afford anything though. But let's talk to everybody. Yeah. So I guess we're all gonna be out of our jobs soon. Finally, I can be free of that rat race. I never wanted to be a Reaper, you know? It's just a matter of necessity. I wonder what I could do next. I guess endless possibilities lie ahead. Of course, it all depends on you finishing your job without getting killed in the process. But I reckon you'll get it done, kid. Okay, I'm glad you have faith. Oh, it's Bull Plat again. I forgot. All this death and rebirth is a daunting prospect. But I think everyone here is sick of what this world has become. A new world. A new start. I wonder if there will be new TV shows too. That is actually a good point. There's an achievement tied to him. You've got to set off this door without actually like making the metal detector go off. Do I have to equip the umbrella and then no? Okay. Yeah, you have to somehow. You have to just somehow sort of like not trip the metal detector. I don't know how you would do that. I have no idea how you do that. I assume there's got to be like some way. I assume there's got to be some way where you like put your weapons down over here and then kind of pick them back up later. But I don't know how that works. Is there a secret weapon? There might be. There might be a secret weapon of some kind. Where it's just sort of like, yeah, one where it's not. Yeah, one where it's not like metal or something. Because I don't think there's any way to put away your weapon, is there? I don't think there is anyway. But yeah. I feel like my whole world is crumbling beneath my feet. But somehow I also feel hopeful for the first time in... Actually, I think this is the first time I've ever felt hope. Maybe I won't have to work so hard anymore. Okay, then it's just this one over here, right? I know it seems the world is ending, but I really hope I can find a new job after all this. I honestly just love typing. The feel of the keys on my feathers, the clicking and the clacking as I push them down. Look at me getting carried away. Go on, you'd best finish clearing this mess up. I have a resume to write. Okay, cool. But yeah, okay, let's go try and fight the final boss. Or what I assume is the final boss anyway. Let's go fight the Lord of Doors. Let's go fight the Lord of Doors, right. Okay, so there's even fights before the Lord. You gonna fight me? No? You actually not gonna fight me? Is this actually just a whole other area that I can explore? Interesting, is it? Huh. Bus just crashed. Huh. Interesting. Sorry, I'm just enjoying exploring. I've forgotten what voice I gave him. I've been watching you, young crow. I never really thought it would come to this, yet here we are. Each of my kind are created by the Lord preceding them, and trained to take over their duties before they pass on. On the day we are created, we are told the day on which we will die. My predecessor, my creator, was a cold-hearted tyrant, obsessed with rules and order, how things had to be. The old fool never even gave me a name. Can you believe that? How would your life play out if you knew the exact day you were going to die? If every moment of your existence revolved around its ending? I had to do everything in my power to save myself. I know my actions are not entirely moral, perhaps not even justifiable, but I cannot let myself die. I refuse to go without a fight. So, young crow, are you ready to fight for your life, as I am for mine? Music's kicked in. He's a lot slower than I imagined him being. Okay, this is probably more like it. Are those rhinoceros doors? I also did say rhinosaurs. I do follow him. I did like his little speech. That little speech was cool. I like the just so like pointing at me. How do I get? Oh, I just okay. I didn't actually. Oh god. Okay, that was bad. My fault. All right. Yeah. Yeah. I am liking the platforming aspect of this. This is cool. Yeah, I like the platformer idea of that little bit. I guess we're gonna sort of. Yeah, I was gonna say. I guess we're gonna. Oh crap! I swear I pressed the roll there. I swear I pressed the roll there as well. Okay. Alright, so we're following him. Is this going to be more hookshot stuff? Yeah, this is more hookshot stuff. Hope they get faster. I gotta admit, it's kind of... It's not the easiest thing to do already. So, I mean, if it does get faster, I will be dead very quickly. But it is pretty fun. It is a pretty fun boss fight so far. Right, and then yeah, here's the... But yeah, of course, as well, hopefully the boss gets faster as well, which is, I believe, what you meant. Yeah, I thought you meant you hope the Rhino doors get faster. And I was like, yeah, I hope they don't get faster. Okay, right. Oh no. Okay, we are good. Yeah, either getting faster would be a fun / bad time. Oh god. Don't use Betty's freaking roll. Betty's roll was terrible. Just fucking backhanded me. Oh god, okay. Yes, I would like to try again. Let's try that again. I definitely got... Oh, we start from here? I don't actually start from the... Oh god, does that mean this part's of one of the phases? Oh god. Right, okay. I'm still like not saying a whole lot again because of yeah. It is quite nice of it to sort of like drop me here though. That is but yeah, Betty time was bad times. I am kind of focusing a little bit too much, I think. I need to talk more. Right. Because you do get quite a lot of chance to hit him. It really isn't that bad. As I say, I do like the idea of them getting like different sort of like abilities and stuff to do things with. You know, the different phases and things. I do like that. Yeah, one over there, one over there. Oh god. Okay, that was my bad. Yeah, that was my bad. Alright. Okay, so yeah, this is... Okay, I was gonna say, I think the best idea is at times just dodging stuff rather than actually... Yeah, rather than actually, like, you know, try and... Oh crap. Rather than try and actually hit them, just try and dodge. You know, I'm not trying to like speedrun my way through this, am I? I don't need to perfectly time every hit. Freaking Betty. Alright. Crap. Don't backhand me again. Alright. I lost more health in the Betty section than I did any other section, right, again. As usual. Okay, we're fine. Yeah, this got a little bit harder. How many hours have I been playing this? Oh shit. Fuck. Fine, I'll learn maybe dodging's good. I know, right? But yeah, it's, you know, I've only been playing this for like about, what, I think 10 or so hours, I think? Something like that. It's not that long. Oh, we're back at the commission again. Yeah, we're actually just back at the entrance to the commission. Oh well, I didn't set off the metal detector, I guess. Oh, I can't go in any of the doors. Okay, I see. It's just leading me up to the middle part. Yeah, all the desks have been... Here we go. Here's the proper boss fight, I guess. Why are we here, Crow? Why do I exist? To follow in the footsteps of the lords before me? To repeat the same things over and over? To what end? What is the point? If we all have to die eventually, I suppose I will never know. Because I will never die. They're absorbing all the souls in the vault, aren't they? Ooh. The Last Lord. Oh. I also like the reprisal of the game's theme song as well. Oh, thankfully I have full health. Crap. Yeah, I assume this is just gonna be... Oh, crap. Yeah, I assume this is just gonna be a mixture of all of the previous phases. Don't just, like, turn around and backhand me, come on. Oh god, I am not a fan of this. This was one of the earlier fights, wasn't it? But I know, right? He locked all his friends away. His one friend dead. Oh god, Betty, no. Alright. Still can't dodge Betty. Still can't dodge Betty. Oh god, alright. Oh, actually, it actually starts me back here, does it? Doesn't even tell me, doesn't even ask me if I want to try again, it just starts me back here. Oh, Betty, stop. Don't start her, for God's sake. Yeah, don't start with Betty. Okay, right. Shit. Alright, I was gonna get hit by that second one anyway, but this is cool. This is very cool. This is a really cool boss fight. Yeah, while they're doing this, I can hit him multiple times, but I think, yeah. Okay, we're doing this again. Shit. Every time I just get caught by it. I rolled, come on. Okay. Oh, I wasn't quite expecting the, giant ball there. That was kind of bad. Alright. I'm doing it, though. We're doing it, though. Betty. Right. God damn it. I am getting there though. I also do like that it's just a mixture of like all of the previous bosses. Shit. I knew they were gonna do it again. Betty. Alright, we're doing this again. shit. Doing that again. Ah, balls. Ah, I forgot to look out for it. I got greedy at the end. I got very greedy at the end. Okay, right. I was gonna say I do like the sort of like the throwbacks to the old sort of like bosses and stuff. You son of a bitch! Every time, Betty. Every time. Stop it. I'm not even fighting Betty, and it's still coming back to haunt me. God damn. I think perhaps staying in front of it would probably be the best idea. As I attack it from behind. Oh, it's literally just until I get hit, is it? Because yeah, the jumpies are pretty easy to dodge, but the sort of, yeah, the sort of, you know, backhanders are a little harder. Because there's not a whole lot of telegraphing the backhanders. Yeah, as I say, those... I do not like the fact that he starts out with Betty every time now. I appreciate the belief. Crap. As I appreciate the belief, I really do. Oh god. Rolled straight into that. Alright. Didn't quite expect them to do it again. Ah, balls. Alright. Why must I reach out fighting? I'm sorry. I gotta admit, I'm trying to find like... Ah, balls. I'm trying to find like safe points. Oh, you son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm trying to find like safe points to do it. And yeah, it's not. There isn't really too many safe points in this fight by the looks of things. So yeah, okay, I think... no, maybe no, they're both about the same to... Right, Betty. Alright. I think, yeah, maybe one hit would be the best way to deal with this. Oh god. Oh dear. Apples. Reminds you of Crash 3? What? Why Crash 3? Yeah, wait, what? Yeah, what actually reminds you of Crash 3 here? Yeah. Right, okay, I get you. I get you, yeah, the tiny fight. It does a little bit, actually, yeah. I see what you mean. Sorry, I thought you meant, like, the Cortex fight in Crash 3. Crap. Hey! I thought they were rhinoceroses. But yeah, they are bulls. They are bulldozers. Please forgive me thank you for the GGs. Yeah, thank you for the GGs. That was good. Hey, I got 500 points. Today we mourn the passing of a being who shaped the very fabric of our world. The end of a lineage. The last Lord of Doors. To some, they were a mysterious leader. To others, a dark cloud looming over the world. Driven by a desire to be greater than their creator. I think everyone quit. They will be remembered for their part in the advancement of door technology. Their ability to maintain order in a dying world. Also free, yes. And their unwavering determination to evade death, no matter the cost. Yeah, as I say, this doesn't feel like the end of the game. It feels like there's more. I want to know what happened to the original soul as well. The original giant soul. No costs too great. Their pursuits may have been unwise, but the will to live is deeply ingrained. Who is to say what any of us would have done, given the same choices as this lord? That was your obligatory Hollow Knight reference, fair enough. I missed it entirely. Yeah, I apparently need to go back and replay Hollow Knight again. And bow your head in remembrance. Pay your last respects. Their time in this world is over. I like the wink. But that was cool. That was cool. That was a really good game. I really hey. There's got to be more stuff like afterwards, right? I genuinely don't know. It was just that Jefferson was saying like explore more and he'll tell me more stuff to say. Or he'll tell me more secrets. And I don't know what he meant by explore more. There's got to be more. There's got to be more. But thank you for the GG. That was a real good game. This was a fantastic game. I'm really glad I bought it. I'm really glad I bought it, and then they put it on Game Pass like 2 weeks later. I'm glad I managed to buy it anyway. It's definitely well worth the money. Where was this? Hello? Where Pothead? You had a Pothead? You had a place that you. Where was this Pothead? Yeah, anytime. I'm glad I got to play it. But yeah, as I say, hopefully something for me to go find. I mean, true. I might do if there is more of this. I don't know whether to do like one more stream next week. I don't know whether to do like one more stream next week, just if there is more of this afterwards, because there's got to be more of this afterwards. There was that treasure chest in the water that I didn't manage to find. There was, or at least how to do it. There's definitely, absolutely, 100% something to do with that mountain with the fires. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, hopefully you'll have forgotten everything by the time you play it. Because yeah, I don't want to spoil too much for you, just in case. Because that was another thing as well. That was another thing. I don't know whether to actually fully complete it on stream, you know, and spoil everything like for you. Because like if I do fully complete it on stream and do anything extra, then maybe that would be too much spoilers. Because, I mean, I technically finished it. I can just go play it myself now, right? So I don't know whether to finish it properly on stream or whether to just sort of whether to continue on like on my own. I will. It's gonna be a while. Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, I was also thinking for like let's plays and things. If I sort of like finished it. Oh, he dropped a shiny. Dropped a key. Ooh, what's the key?